Can I tell you something? I have been avoiding baked ziti since I've been vegan because I was afraid of being disappointed by a subpar vegan mozzarella. But that fear is no more. A couple of weeks ago, I showed you how to make my homemade vegan mozzarella, and today I'm going to use 2 batches of it in this baked ziti. If you missed that video, I'm going to put a link in the description below to the video, as well as a link to the recipe as usual, so you can follow along. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare my tofu ricotta, which is super simple. I'm going to start with a 14-ounce block of extra firm tofu. I'm just going to squeeze it ever so slightly just to get some of the water out, but I do want most of the water to stay in so that the ricotta isn't too dry. So just a little squeeze here, and then I'm going to break it up and toss it in the blender. And we're putting in 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and 1/2 tablespoon of salt. So when you blend this up, you are probably going to need to scrape down the sides of the blender a bit to get it evenly blended, but you do want to leave a little bit of texture in there. So watch it while you're blending it. Don't let it blend all the way into a cream. So next I have a cup of green lentils, which I'm just going to prepare according to the package instructions. So I'm going to rinse them and boil them for about 15 to 20 minutes. The lentils are optional, but if you're going to use them, I recommend either plain green or plain brown lentils. You might find in the store French lentils or sprouted lentils or something like that. I've tried those, and the texture on those is different and it doesn't really go too well with the pasta. So while those are cooking, I'm going to start on my sauce. I am using Rao's marinara sauce, which I really like, but you can also use a homemade sauce if you prefer, or whatever brand you really like. Just make sure that the sauce that you use is a good one, because it really is a lot of the flavor in this recipe, so a good sauce can make all the difference. So over on the stove, I have a medium saucepan, and I'm going to cook 2 cups of diced onion with 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat until the onions are translucent. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, which is about 6 cloves, and let that cook for another minute. Now I'm going to stir in 3 3/4 cups of marinara sauce, which is about 1.5 24-ounce jars. And I'm going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of maple syrup, as well as 1.5 cups of water. So I'm just stirring that up, and then I'm going to let it cook for another 10 minutes. And I'm also going to cook my ziti, which on the box it says it needs to be cooked for 10 minutes, so I'm going to actually boil it for 8 minutes instead, because it's going to soften more when it bakes in the oven. Alright, so my lentils, my sauce, and my pasta, they're all ready. So I am going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to take all 3 of those, mix them in this bowl here, and then start assembling my casserole. Alright, so here's how this is all going to happen. I've got my casserole dish here. I'm not sure how big it is. I want to say maybe 3 quarts. 3 or 4 quarts should be fine. I am going to start by putting half of my ziti and sauce into the pan. Then I'm going to put half my ricotta on top. And then I'm going to grate one of my batches of mozzarella on top of that. Then I'm just going to repeat it, and it's ready to go in the oven. It doesn't need to be covered. I can just pop it in the oven just like this, and I'll leave it for about 35 or 40 minutes until it's baked all the way through. After it's done, you do want to let it cool for about 10 minutes or so before you serve it, because it will be very hot. I have missed you so much. Before I go, I just want to mention that the reason why I make these videos, I make these recipes, I built my website. All of it is to help make vegan food more accessible to everyone. I know a lot of people have told me they would like to be vegan, but they don't know where to start, or they think vegan food doesn't taste very good. So I just want to do my little part to help change that. And if you would like to help me with that, I would so appreciate it. You can subscribe to my channel, you can share one of my videos, you can share a recipe from my website, you can leave a comment on one of my videos. All those things help me reach more people. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.